Hey guys, versus Z. And yeah, I actually scripted this so I make sure that I go everything, or that I do everything short, like I say I want to do. So anyway, I'm just gonna go over a couple things in this update. Um, ouch. Um, First thing is I haven't done much YouTubing activity in the past almost 3 weeks, and it doesn't mean I haven't been doing anything at all. It's just because I've been doing things outside of. Oh man, I think I broke something. Things outside of YouTube, like taking care of a new dog. It's my girlfriend and I's dog named Tucker. You guys saw the dog that was in the last video about the whole Japan thing. I've been trying to take care of that dog. I'm not there all the time, but whenever I'm there, I try to. I try to. He's a little brat. Like, he's stubborn. He was untrained by his previous owners, I think, and he's just very stubborn. But I love him. He's cute, or rather, we both love him. He's cute. So I've been doing all that. Tax returns came, get paid and all that stuff. So I got a couple things. I do apologize because I didn't get any like Gundam related things. I did pre-order Master Raid Double O Riser a while ago, like maybe last week ago, along with Realtek Jehuti from Zone of the Enders. That is a must-have. I really need to have that. If I'm not gonna be able to have a model kit, I mean the only model kit is a resin kit and it's really expensive. But for that thing, especially for that thing, that particular mech, I gotta have it posed. So Realtek figure would be the perfect thing. Hopefully I'll be able to follow through with that pre-order and just get it shipped to me. It isn't that much. It doesn't cost that much at all. Like very average Realtek figure pricing. I was also on the verge of getting a first edition either Strike Freedom Robot Damashi or a RX-78-2 from Tatsu Hobby, but I kind of just laid that off because I'll hopefully be able to get that later on. I did get 3 figures from the Thor line, and I'm just going to show you their boxes because the figures are already on display. I don't want to mess with them. So I got 3. I always have to get 3. Not every time. Not like once, all at once, but I have to have 3 at least to sample the line. Now with this Thor line, the Mighty Avenger Thor line, I don't plan to go crazy like I did with the Iron Man 2 figures because I think I want to invest more into the Marvel Universe. If I'm gonna invest into smaller figures, it's gonna be Marvel Universe the focus. But I just wanted to be curious. I just wanted to I just want to satiate my curiosity for the Thor figures. So I got Battlehammer Thor. He's not in here, but Battlehammer Thor, which is #1 in the series. Secret Strike Loki, #4 in the series. If they release a Loki with his helmet, with the horned helmet, and I think it's staff, then I'll definitely get that. What was it? Battlehammer Thor doesn't have a cape. It's just Thor with a body, a hammer, and like the sword that turns into a hammer. I'll review these figures so you guys can see them. And then Invasion Frost Giant. It's the coolest of the 3 in my opinion. But yeah, I will review it for those of you guys who are curious about the Thor line. So hold off on that. Also for Marvel Universe, I always, like I said, I always have to get 3. Hell. I always have to get 3. And the reason why I always do 3, especially for the Marvel Universe, or why I always review 3, is because I think of Marvel vs. Capcom, because you pick 3 characters to play as. So the way I see it as, it would make sense for me to do 3 characters because it's just cool like that. But anyway, Ghost Rider, awesome figure. I love this. Thanos, very rare. Like, there are 3 targets nearby me, which are like 10-15 minutes away from each other. There's a ghetto target, there's an okay target, which is closer to where I work at Jamba Juice, and then there's the nicer target, which is where I used to work, when I was selling cell phones, when I had long hair still. Of all the places, I found it at the ghetto target. So that's just straight up luck right there. And then one figure and this last figure that I just picked him up today. I should have got this a long time ago. I don't know why I kept passing him up. But Modern Thor. Hopefully I will enjoy this more than I do the normal Thor, the movie Thor figure. Hopefully I'll be able to enjoy this. He's got thigh cuts, which is awesome. Ghost Rider has thigh cuts too. Oh, yeah. Ghost Rider has thigh cuts too. And I just got this assumption that usually figures with thigh cuts are the better figures, like Modular Armor Iron Man or Bleeding Edge Iron Man. We got thigh cuts. Ghost Rider. I know you guys will see in my reviews. Now with the Marvel Universe figures from now on, what I plan to do with them is I'm not gonna like review 3 of them all at once, because I think with the slowly improving Marvel Universe figures, I think there's beginning to be deserving of exclusivity. Like I could just review Ghost Rider by himself, and you know it'll be worth it. And then especially Thanos, because it's a rare figure, and maybe not so much Thor because it's been out for a while, but you know he's got a lot of detail. I think it'll be worth getting an exclusive standalone review. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also debating on starting a new blog. This is not finalized; it's just thought. Starting a new blog that has anything to do with not Gundam. So like Marvel Universe figures, NECA figures, or what have you, any other figure, not gunpla related. So it could be Gundam, but still be a figure, and I could post a written review on it on that blog. So basically anything that isn't a model kit. So like action figures, basically. I'm thinking of doing that. I'm not finalized on it yet. I'm just thinking of doing that. And that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. So I was talking about getting a Wii a couple of videos ago, but I never got the Wii. Ah, come on. Okay, I never got the Wii. Instead, I got these guys. PlayStation Move. This thing is freaking awesome. This is an awesome piece of equipment here, piece of hardware. It's very responsive. I started off with this, so I got the Sports Champion starter set. So it comes with the PSI, of course, because you got to have the PSI in order to use this. And then later on, I think I've only had this for about a week. I got this. My ultimate goal is to my ultimate goal is to eventually get the PlayStation Sharpshooter and start playing on that. And you know, I'm hoping, you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 maybe would have, you know, PlayStation Move compatibility, because this thing is really responsive, you know, especially if you calibrate it perfectly, or not perfectly, but at least if you calibrate it right, it's very responsive. The only downside to this is you cannot calibrate it in like super bright lighting. Like I tried playing this in the morning, and in my living room it's just like white curtain, and the sun just like pierced through it or whatnot, and it was really bright. I was like, all right, this is a very cool setting. I could get my workout in. It just would not calibrate, so I had to switch it for these red ones and then some other dark color, and then I was finally able to calibrate, and I was like, that sucks. But it's cool. It's just not, as long as it's not really intense lighting, it'll calibrate. That's the only one downside I have about this thing, is it won't be able to calibrate in like really bright lighting. I'm not sure if that's how it is with the Wii or whatever, but or the Kinect even. But you know, it's still cool. I'm planning to get that sharpshooter. Eventually, get on some Killzone 3. I got the demo. I was playing the demo with this, and it's really fun. So I'm not really worried about getting the Killzone 3 game by itself, because if I have the sharpshooter, at least I'll be able to practice on the demo. Speaking of demos, the Mortal Kombat demo has been released. I think it was either yesterday or something, or maybe this morning. Not sure, but I got on that, and oh my god, I'm excited for the game. I pre-ordered it a while ago. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I pre-ordered it a while ago. I'm slowly adding on to the deposit. I've got $20 deposited in right now. Comes out April 19th, so hopefully I'll be able to get that. Speaking of April, April's when WonderCon happens, the beginning of April. At this point, I'm kind of debating whether I want to go or not. And if I go, I probably won't buy anything. I'll probably just go just to experience it and, you know, get some footage and show you guys what goes on at WonderCon properly this time, rather than just you guys seeing what I want to buy. So yeah, for this year, I'm definitely looking forward to cosplayers rather than buying stuff. If I manage to go to WonderCon with enough money, then okay, maybe I'll buy a couple of figures. But as far as a haul, I don't plan on getting a haul. I'm saving that for Fanime. And that's that for video games and stuff. Just on a side note, I bought Transporter 3 because Jason Statham is a hot piece of muscle. And just today, along with Thor, The Road. I have not seen it yet, but I've heard nothing but good stuff and sad stuff about it, so I'm ready to watch it. All that aside, the Gundam model reviews that you guys will be able to see first. I can recall this thing starting about 2, maybe close to 3 weeks ago, and I was gonna stop the votes at probably like 3 days, but they just kept on coming in up until like the end of last week or something like that. And the votes are in. I was really convinced. Master Grade Freedom was going to be the first review you guys were going to see. It's not. It's not. It's going to be Reborn's Gundam. High Grade Reborn's Gundam. It outvoted Master Grade Freedom by one. Just one vote. And it was this one vote. The only commenter that I got on this one day, that one vote brought Reborn's Gundam one rank up in like the most requested reviews. So it'll be the first review you guys will see will be High Grade Reborn's Gundam, then Master Grade Freedom, then High Grade 00 Quanta, then High Grade Trans Am Susanoo, followed by Raphael. You guys might not even see Raphael. I'm not sure, depending on how much willpower I have for doing so many reviews at once. And also depends. I might just review it just because. Aside from that, I haven't really been gunplaying. Like the only things I've been doing Gundam related, like I mentioned earlier, was I just placed a pre-order for Master Grade 00 Riser, and that's about it. And then also, like I mentioned, I wanted to get my first Robot Damashi figure, but I didn't want to use all my money on just myself. I was like, man, I gotta go out and have fun too. So I just used that little spare money to just go out and have fun. That's what I did. But aside from that, there are a lot of these new high grades coming out, like the Echoes Jagan. My thoughts on that are just simply wow. Like it's grown on me a lot, and I can see like for me, because I like the Titans colors, I could see myself painting that Echoes thing in Titans colors and it's still looking badass. And then this I can't pronounce it properly, but it's the one that starts with a D, basically an evolved Dom. Dressen. That one's looking pretty badass too. So anyway, a lot of these kits I'm definitely looking forward to get my hands on. Some way, somehow, if anime. I won't be able to get all the ones I want, but hopefully I'll be able to get something. The reason why I haven't been buying any Gundam things is because I still have like a backlog of things to do, and I don't want to buy more kits and add on to that backlog. That's why I like to save. That's why I like to save for Anime and just get my haul there. At least at that time I'll have like a haul of stuff, and I'll have a backlog, but at least I wouldn't have ordered all that stuff at different times and be like, oh hey, another kit, throw that in the backlog. I'd rather be like, alright, another kit. These are all my backlogs, something like that. So yeah, and then of course crappy weather, that's another thing. And then I spray paint, if not hand paint, and I haven't been able to get all the spray colors that I want anyway. So yeah, that's about that. I guess this video still was too long, I'm sorry. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. First things first, before you guys leave, I will review these Thor figures first. I will review these Marvel Universe figures first, only because they're easier. For those of you who review Gundam models and other things such as Marvel Universe figures, you know that when you review a Gundam model, there's that sense of urgency you have to have. Even though it's already completed and painted and all that stuff, you're still careful with it. As opposed to reviewing a figure or whatnot, you don't care. Like if you break something, oh whatever, I can put that back on together. So that's why it's easier for me to do. So therefore, you guys will see those first. Yeah. All right, but you guys have the layout of what you guys will see first anyway. Reborns, Master Grade Freedom, High Grade Quanta, Trans Am Susanoo, and maybe Raphael. Alright, peace.